YouTube, and welcome back to my channel.
Who said I was an angel?
The last time I say that in 2019. So that being said, this is my last video of the year, which is always a Q&A, or sometime, well, one time it ended up just being a Jingle Ball video, but you already guys know, Jingle Ball recap video. So I usually it's a mix of a Q&A and then me just recapping what happened through the year. But I actually had a lot of questions this year, shockingly. Moving up in life, when I first started this channel, I think the first Q&A I did, I only had 4 or 5 questions, and I have let me see, I don't know, 10 questions this year, roughly. I don't know, to me that's a big accomplishment. So some of these are similar, but if they're worded differently, I might re-answer it, because I'm just reading off of screenshots because I posted on my social media and told you guys to send me questions. So that's what I'm going to do. I also have my 2019 goals list that was for this year that I made last year, and then my 2020 goals that I made for this year. And I have these because there's a question that asked me to reflect on them, so I will reflect on them. So let's get this crack-a-lackin'. So the first question is, what's the biggest lesson you learned this year? I think the biggest lesson that I learned this year, I don't know if I said this last year, but the only person you have is yourself. And I mean, I've been learning that slowly and slowly every year, but every time I was down and I was alone, I mean, not to throw my friends under the bus, because I am the type of person that closes myself off, so they can't help me if I don't ask for help. So I'm not blaming them in any way, but anytime I felt alone, I felt like no one was there. And not to be that social media attention seeker, but sometimes I just need that push. I can't really ask for help, so I'll kind of go on social media saying I'm down and stuff, and still no one would reach out. So in a way, I'm not throwing my friends under the bus, but that just goes to show the only person you have is yourself. Not only that, but anytime I had a small emergency where I needed help, no one was really there for me. Not even being down, just small things hey, I'm sick, my parents aren't here, can you take me to the urgent care, that small type of things, and no one was there for me. And if you're watching and you feel offended, I'm sorry. It's just I really feel a lot of things I went through alone, and I think I'm learning to accept that I came in this life alone. I'm gonna have to do things alone. And the thing is, I do everything alone. So if I'm really upset about doing something alone, that means I really needed somebody. So the one thing I learned this year, I've learned every year, but now I think it hit me like a rock this year, the only person you have is yourself. And that's that on that. What are some of your goals for 2020? Okay, so was asked by one person, and then somebody said, what's your main goal for 2020? And somebody said, what's one main thing you want to accomplish in 2020? These are 2 different people, so I'm going to answer it in one. My goals are actually on here, and I'll read all of them. Well, some of them. Get a new job that makes me happy, treat myself to a spa massage day once a month, take another NYC trip, save up to move out, put myself first, travel to a city I've never been to before, get my license, meet my faves, and there's a list of them. I think you guys already know who I haven't met that I want to meet, and then see specific people and content that I haven't seen before. So that's my 2020 goals, and I think I'll achieve them, hopefully. So there's that. And then she says, who were some of your influences for 2019? She put in parentheses, doesn't have to be a celebrity. My influences would have to be, so I don't know if you guys know who model_Victoria is, but she's a Hooters social media manager, but she's just so many things. If you live in South Florida, she's just the ultimate girl bad ass. I love her, and everything she does, everything she stands for. She's not a celebrity, she's just a normal everyday person, but I follow her, and she's just, I don't know. I think the reason why I want to push myself to do more next year is because she's one of those people you look on Instagram and you're how is she doing everything? And it's she works hard, she grinds, she does her thing on her own, and then she treats herself. And that's exactly what I want to be. So I think that was an influence this year. And I know I said it doesn't have to be celebrities, but Selena Gomez really had the biggest, like, I don't know, like, every celebrity has their couple years or couple months or just that era where, like, they're going through it and the media, like, pushes them down. And I feel like Selena's had the best comeback, and I want 2020 to be my comeback. So I feel like Selena influences me because when she came back in the scene, started making music again, I was like, wow, if Selena could come back from a rough couple years that she had, then I can do it. Like, I could come back stronger 2020. So I would say Victoria. Also, okay, I used to give you her Instagram. Her name is Victoria Ruiz Herrera. And then Selena Gomez. Those are my influences. So next question: what moments were the best part of the year? Okay, this person didn't tell me to number it, but I'm gonna number it. For a number one memory was Playlist Live. Was so much fun, but specifically meeting Tana Mongeau was everything I've ever dreamed of, and she's the reason why I started YouTube. So that was like so surreal. And then meeting Ally Brooke was amazing. I've never met an artist that's so down to earth. Her and Tana both held my hands while I was talking to them, and it was just like amazing. And then going to 5 J-Lo shows, that was just amazing. Like, that was just that. I mean, 5 J-Lo shows made up for an entire decade and even more of never getting to see her. And then going to New York and meeting so many internet friends at the Ariana Madison Square Garden Night 1 show, that was just like a full circle life moment. Like, I was like, wow, like the internet really does bring people together, and that was like really amazing. So those are my top moments of the year thus far. Next question: did you manage to do everything you wanted to this year? No. So here's my 2019 goals. Wait, no. It's here. And I didn't do everything I wanted to. Like, one of my goals was to focus on my mental health. And I feel like I did at a certain point, but then I started getting caught up, just in life, and it didn't happen. And I decided I wanted to decide on a career path this year, and it kind of didn't happen. And it's just like career, thinking about life, growing up, just really is not my thing. It's not that it's not my thing. It's just like I'll start to have a mental breakdown, and I need to get out of that because I'm 19. I need to grow up, but like it's easier said than done. So those two things were the major things that I was supposed to work on this year, and I didn't. So I hope to change that in 2020. Next question is: were you content with how 2019 turned out? Yes, because if you would have told me a year ago now that I would have done everything I've gone to do this year, I would have been like, nah, no way. And a lot of stuff that happened was so last minute and stressed me out. And then everything would always turn out the way it's supposed to be. So 2020, we're going to start stressing less because I put myself through so much unnecessary stress this year. It's ridiculous. Favorite song released in 2019 out of all songs? Okay, I have 2 answers for this question. My favorite song that got released this year, meaningfulness-wise, was Look at Her Now by Selena Gomez, because I feel like I can relate. She's talking about how she went through stuff, but like, look at her now. And I feel like that because I went through the really bad stage of depression. I don't feel like I have depression anymore, but I feel like I have episodes, I think it's the right thing to say. But then I came out of it stronger, so I feel like I relate to Look at Her Now. But my favorite song that came out in 2019, just like a bop, like something that like I listen to repeat like a lot this year, was Playing Games by Summer Walker. So I have 2 answers because I just can't choose one. This person said, what was your favorite concert this year? My favorite concert this year was Jennifer Lopez Night 3, but it's a tie between Night 3 and Night 1. I'm talking about Miami, by the way, because Night 1 I had front row, Night 3 I was a little rows back, but Night 1 was the bright line broke down, so like that was really stressful. And the reason why it's tied with Night 3 is because Night 3 I feel is the night I let loose the most, and I had the most fun because I knew that was the last time I was going to see J-Lo. At that time I didn't know I was going to buy her Fiesta Latina tickets, But yeah, that's my favorite concert. When he said, now that you met some of your idols this year, who are you still looking forward to meet? Well, my 2020 goal says I want to meet, my goals are to meet Ariana, Selena, J-Lo, Martine, Justin Timberlake, Jonas Brothers, and Halsey. So those are the people I'm hoping to meet. But we all know Selena and Ariana is a little unrealistic, but like still there, just in case. How has your life changed? How has my life changed? I've become the person who goes out and does things, like I guess goes out on a limb, or that's not the right thing, but like I just do spontaneous things because I want to. And in a way, it's good because I deserve to have fun and I deserve to go out and be myself and be free. And I wasn't always like that. So that changed my life in a way because I feel like I'm happier now because I just do what I want to do and I don't care what people think about me. I just need to keep in mind that financially I need to make smart decisions. So I feel like my mindset has changed. Anyway, she said best and worst memory of 2019. I already said my best memory was Payless Live. My worst memory was Jennifer Lopez New York show, the blackout that happened in NYC and it got canceled. And yeah, we're just gonna end that question because we don't speak of that. One thing you wish you could change about this year. I wish that like sometimes when like I would have, not that I would have plans, when I could have possible plans, I would shut them down because I didn't feel like going out. And then I would sit on my phone and wish I went out and wish I did stuff with those people or wish I went to that event. And that's not really healthy. What was the question? I wish I would have, I was just talking about how I always go out and do things and make spontaneous decisions. But like that only happens 75% of the time. 25% of the time, I say no, I stay home, and I regret it, and I make myself upset for no reason. But the one thing I would change, I would stop like mistreating myself, I guess. Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, I shouldn't like say no and then make a big deal and have a mental breakdown. Like, I deserve me time and I deserve going out time, and I just need to learn to have a balance. And that's next question. What rating would you give the year out of 10? I'd give it an 8 out of 10 for sure. The next question was, did you keep your New Year's resolutions? I don't do New Year's resolutions. I do goals, and I would say I kept like 40% of them because some of the artists I met I put that I wanted to see this year, I got to see. And I took more NYC trips. I did put myself first to an extent, and I did meet some of the people on my meeting list. So I did keep some of my resolutions, or meeting an artist I like really isn't a resolution. So we're just gonna say resolution to go. And the last thing isn't a question, but this person said, not a question, but I kind of wish you would post more on YouTube in 2020. I will try to. It's just, I feel like content vlog is like the only interesting thing that people care about. But like this person said, and people have told me before, they want me to see me do other things. So I will try to do things that won't bore you guys, because I just simply think I'm boring to watch. I need to get that mindset out of my head, because people actually do like me. Like whoever's watching this right now obviously does like me. So yeah, I feel like to end the video with that question, because I do appreciate everyone who watches my videos, and I appreciate my friends that promote my videos, and everyone that was a part of my 2019. So I will end it there. I hope you guys have a great new year. I hope you stick to your resolutions, and I hope you achieve your goals. And yeah, love you guys. Naya loves you so much. Okay?